Welcome to Daddy's Money Garage. Do you guys remember when we started building the junkyard jet and it was supposed to be a budget project, and then within about a month that went completely out the window? Do you also remember our friend Nick, who is an actual mechanic that knows how to do stuff and is building his van to go to No Name Nationals in September? Well, in that, 2 or 3 months he's been working on it, he got the engine built and actually made it a budget build, and we're here to give you an update today on his progress.
Hi, it didn't blow up.
This is what you have built. This is a 305, right?
Yes.
I'm not gonna talk for most of this video because he knows everything about it and I don't. So Nick, you can take it from here.
Well, ain't much to look at, but it is the 305 that came out of a friend of mine's G20. It's a 1987 305 TBI engine. When I took it apart to build it for that van, both cylinder heads were cracked. So it's got a set of 601 heads that were $100 off of Marketplace. That's the closed chamber HO heads. 53cc combustion chamber, 184 intake valve, 1.50 exhaust. It has stock valve springs in it.
Oh.
The bottom end is rebuilt stock. It's not exotic at all. It's got cast iron rings in it.
Oh, wait. Right there. Are you getting to the pistons?
Yeah. So the engine is affectionately known on my channel as the Recession Mouse Motor. I probably should have named it the BFI Trash Man because it looked like it had a whole dump go through the intake manifold when I took it apart. 2 of these pistons literally looked like they were shot with a 12 gauge.
I remember, I saw them.
But as long as there's no sharp edges on anything and the crown is good, it's fine. It's fine.
It's just Hot Spots R Us.
Put it all together with the finest Engine Tech rebuild kit, a Melling oil pump, just the good stuff. Just, stuff you can't afford.
Nothing
good
but
stuff. Has a custom grind Delta camshaft in it. John grinds all my cams. The duration is 220, 221 at 50. Lift is 452, intake and exhaust, and it's on a 114 load separation angle, so I could get my dynamic compression down to run 87 octane gas because I'm a tightwad.
But it's a streetable cam.
Yeah, it's got a noticeable idle, but it's pretty streetable. Makes about 14 inches of vacuum at 700 RPM.
Oh.
It'll run power brakes.
Yeah, not bad.
It doesn't make power that people would call impressive now because everything has 1,000 horsepower, but to put into perspective, the block on this is an LG4 block, so it was actually a leftover from =86 that GM built. The 4-barrel LG4 305s were rated at 150 horsepower at 4,000 RPM, 240 foot-pounds of torque at 2,800. And the big dog, the L69HO in the Monte Carlo SS was 190 horsepower.
Woo.
And 245 foot-pounds of torque.
It's like re-entering the atmosphere.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this engine made 231 horsepower at 4,700 RPM and 275 foot-pounds of torque at a very high 3,700 RPM. This sucker is going to be a passing gear hero. It's going to be hilarious. So I put this engine together. I have right under $1,400 with machine work in it. You can't even buy a reman short block for nothing for that.
I'm having flashbacks of when we said the jet was going to be like $5,000 to build the whole car.
Good luck. I was looking around wanting to find somebody with a run stand to break it in. And then I kind of got, hey, maybe I should have it dynoed. And I wanted to pay to have it dynoed somewhere. And my friend Jeffrey Paris is the head instructor over at Lincoln Tech, formerly known as NADC. And he gets together with the hypo instructor, Mr. Maxwell, both really great people, and ends up getting me in, putting this thing on the dyno and letting the students, do their thing. And it stayed with them for a little while, and it's got, I think, 14 or 15 dyno pulls on it.
And it didn't die.
No, did the cam brake in. He did the valve adjustment on it after he did the cam brake in because I set him at 0 lash. I mean, went that many pulls and didn't come apart, so I don't think it's going to come apart.
I also think it's really cool that you were even able to do that.
Keep in mind, it did make those numbers through literally probably the worst exhaust manifolds that GM ever made, through a free used performer, not even an RPM, it's just a performer. So practically it's a stock 4-barrel intake that's silver. Basically what it is, and a free 600 CFM Edelbrock. Being an Edelbrock, we'll call that a 470 CFM carburetor. It is what it is. It's nothing exotic. It's got regular HEI ignition. The timing it liked, it made max power and ran best with 12 degrees initial, 38 total. it likes timing. So that's a good thing. But it broke in fine, did all its passes. It would probably be a 280 horsepower engine if it had like a 650 XP and a 1/2-inch spacer and a set of headers. But I mean, this is like ready to go in, package as well, easy to work on. Anybody could build this. Like, this is no money. I had more money in rocker arms, lifters, and camshaft on the 306 Ford I built than I do in this entire engine.
And this thing's going to No Name Nationals.
Oh, it's going to No Name Nationals. I'm going to beat it like it owes me money.
And it's going in that.
Yeah, that van out there.
Which we've already done a video on before if you want to go back and watch that.
I have a need. I am at 377 subs.
That's right. Nick needs 123 subs to make it to No Name Nationals.
And I have not asked once on my channel or when I did your video to sub because I wanted to earn it. Okay, I'm a little entitled. I feel I've earned it.
We didn't earn any of our subs. That's what I paid all the Russian bots for.
Well, I tried to pay the Korean bots, but you know, the US dollar is like nothing right now.
Yeah, you can't buy bots like you used to.
No.
All the bots that we can afford or people that have nothing better to do, go subscribe to Nick's channel so we can go to No Name Nationals and race together.
Please, because I'm getting tired and I'm ready to have this thing together.
Realistically, Nick is actually a mechanic and actually knows how to do stuff, and we don't. So if you're sub to us, you have no reason to not sub to Nick.
So and when I get it in the van, I will not disappoint. There will be all sorts of whole shot videos and violence. I promise.
Yeah, and I've known you for a very long time, and I know that even if there wasn't a YouTube channel, you would be doing that anyway.
You know, everybody needs a safe space these days. My safe space is valve flow.
That needs to be a shirt.
It really does. It's pretty good.
One more thing before we end this. When do you think this thing's going to be in the car? Van, not car, van.
Same crap. I'm probably going to start taking the van apart in about 2 weeks.
Yep.
And the transmission's going to go off with the guy to get built to go behind it, because I don't know if I should put this engine in front of the transmission with 250,000 miles on it.
Why not? That might be fun. You could get biggest oil down award.
Yeah, but I want this thing to pack snacks and make tracks. I'm ready for it to be done.
But it is a legitimate actual award.
I really want it to be good. I don't want to get an award because I suck. I want to get an award because I did something.
There are no participation trophies at No Name Nationals.
Nice. I believe the power just went off. It's been doing that all day.
Cool. Well, in that case, we'll wrap this up.
Indeed.
Go subscribe to Nick, the VanMan90. I'm going to put his channel in the description. Like and subscribe to us too if you're not, because you know you're watching this. Why not? Just it don't take that much time.
Yeah.
Catch y'all in the next one.
See ya.